Is it just me, or does this woke Hollywood producer look like a discount soy version of Gary from Nerdrotic? Let me know in the comments below if you see it as well. But all of that aside, we have a lot to get into today involving this producer who decided, because of the massive amount of backlash that The Witcher show has received, getting completely destroyed by audiences. As you can see, season 3 currently sits at 20% rotten from audiences. He decided that instead of, you know, fessing up and being like, yeah, we actually completely screwed up on the show, and completely admitting all of that, he decided that instead he was going to attack the audiences. He was going to attack the fans and say that we are the idiots for not appreciating the show and what they gave us when it comes to all of the crap that we have received, to the point where Henry Cavill himself has left the show because he saw just how terrible it was getting. So Gary over on Twitter shared this headline here, which says, "The Witcher producer blames stupid Americans and emotional young people for the show's failures." And Gary captioned this by saying, "The Witcher is produced by idiots and written by emotionally stunted adults," which is 100% factual. And it got even worse than that, okay? So the Culture Crave tweeted this out. "The Witcher producer on the show's controversial changes from the books. When a series is made for a huge mass of viewers, and a large part of them are Americans, these simplifications are necessary." So basically what's going on here is that the producer of The Witcher show is making up a bunch of excuses, okay? Basically trying to excuse all of the ridiculous nonsense that they decided to do with the show, all of the creative changes that they made from the original source material, and writing it off as, well, the reason why we had to do that is because Americans are stupid. Which doesn't make any sense at all, because there are a lot of films that are intellectually challenging that are continually released here in America, and those films get really good reviews. Those films are highly rated. Oppenheimer is a great recent example of that we can all look at, and many of Christopher Nolan films are kind of examples of that. But this goes to show that this person is just making a baseless excuses for why they decided to make The Witcher show complete crap. And it has nothing to do with them trying to simplify the story for American audiences to be able to digest it. It was all about them completely trying to twist the story on its head and push a bunch of woke nonsense into it. And in this interview here, this person, this producer, has done nothing but just say excuse after excuse for why the Witcher show is as terrible as it is. It's just excuses. It's all just drivel. It's all nonsense. It's all BS. That's all that it is. You guys can pause the video and read some of the excuses if you want to. But yeah, it's absolutely pathetic. So these people grew up on TikTok. They jump from video to video. So those are the reasons why apparently The Witcher show sucks, because Americans watch TikTok. That's apparently the reasoning for why the show is as bad as it is. But we all know that there is more than that the show itself is poorly written, that they've not handled anything when it comes to the story or the characters well at all, and it's only continued to get worse and worse. To the point now where they're even talking about not even continuing producing the show. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.